Good morning. Thank you for sparing your time to go through my video, to watch my video. Once again, I really want to appeal for subscription. I don't want to grow this YouTube channel. I know I have not been faithful. I've always said this in my videos. I've been so busy with other things, but this is one call of my life I really want to fulfill. The ability to communicate, to talk with people, to share my experience, to help other people or other persons. So, like the YouTube name implies, or what it says the name is, The Diary of a Black Migrant. It is just a synopsis, like a brief history of my life, my migration story. And I believe it's going to help someone. Though I have not shared that episode yet in my YouTube channel, I'm going to be doing it subsequently. I'm going to be giving a brief synopsis, a brief history of my migration story, where God took me from, where I am today, and where God is taking me to, right? So I'm going to be doing that. So please and please, if you come across this video, just press the subscribe button. I can't do live videos yet because I'm so low on subscribers. I have not been into this YouTube channel. There were times I had to shoot video once in a year. I have not been diligent, right? So I'm trying as much as possible, trying to like spare time out to really get focused on this so we can grow, or I can grow the amount of subscription. And this is something you can help me do. If you actually love me, if you enjoy my videos, please help me share. I want the number of subscribers to grow, and as time goes, by the grace of God, I'm going to be bringing in some migrants that have gotten to a certain height that I would want people to know of. I would want them to share their experience. I would want them to share their story, their success stories, because I know it's going to encourage someone. Because there's a mentality we have that when you change location or you leave your country to another country, there are certain things you can't do, there are certain heights you can't attain. But I'm here to tell you that that's not true. So long as you stay focused, you trust God, you give in your best of ability, you can be where you want to be. And majorly, a, a whole lot is going to be included into my book that will be coming out soon. The title of my book is the name of the YouTube channel, The Diary of a Black Migrant. It's going to be an exciting episodes that will be unveiled in that book, and a lot of things will be unveiled here in this YouTube channel. But however, I don't want my subscription to grow higher before I can start with that story, and before I can start bringing in a lot of persons that would want to share their experience, and that would encourage you to start little, get focused, and attain your dream goal. However, I want to say something this morning to encourage someone. I often hear people say delay is not denial. I'm not here to work against that clause. I'm not here to say it's not right. It is very, very true. Delay is not denial. But I want to say, I want to chip in something. What you do in the process of your delay. That is why I am giving the title of the little talk I'm going to be having this morning, The Purpose in Your Pause, or Finding Purpose in Your Pause. At times, there's a pause in your life, which is automatically a delay. Most times, different things trigger that pause, or it could be as a result of anything. It could be as a result of your carelessness. You could get delayed because of you were careless. It could be as a result of not paying attention to certain things the way you ought to have paid attention to it. It could be an act of God. It could be God wanting to put a pause to your life, orchestrating that delay to position you in that place He wants you to be. There's one thing I want you to know. that no matter how fast you run in a wrong direction, you never get to your destination. But however, no matter how slow you walk in the right direction, like even if you're not running, you're walking. Even if you're not walking, you are crawling. So long as there's a movement, you will definitely get to your destined destination. So when there's a pause in your life, what do you do? When there's a delay in your life, what do you do? I have been a victim of this thing I'm saying here. Most times I have had some delays and I totally break down. Like I go off. I don't want to do anything. I'm offended. I am angry. I'm like, God, am I so dull? Am I so slow? At times I begin to question God. I'm like, what sin have I committed? Because I have learned from experience, and I'm telling you the truth. God does not, will never take you to a place where his presence won't be there with you. Unless you want to go by yourself. Remember in the book of Genesis, the Spirit of God will no longer strive with man. God doesn't strive with you. You have your will. Man is a free will entity. You have the choice to decide on what you want to do. But if you're a person that is sold out to God, you know that your will is tied to his will. You have to succumb to his own will. Do you understand? So most times in my delay, my confusion, I'm totally done. At the end of the day, when I begin to realize that, oh, okay, let me think of what to do. I have wasted a lot of times. A lot of time rather. I have wasted a whole lot of time. I have lost time. And remember, time doesn't wait for anybody. So I decided to consciously work on myself. That when I'm delayed, when there's a pause in my life, I have to take advantage of that delay. I have to take advantage of that pause. I have to think of what to do. Most times what we need to do is just to check what happened. What orchestrated this delay? What orchestrated this pause? Try to work on yourself. Let me tell you something. The best thing to do when there's a pause or a delay is to improve on yourself. Just check yourself, like, what caused this? Was it something that I needed to do that I didn't do? Work on yourself. Improve on yourself. Do not remain in that place. Do not stay there. Do not begin to sorrow over what you have lost. Do not begin to cry over the time you have lost. Definitely, you will not regain that time. But there's a way you can compress the time when you improve on yourself. There's a way you can achieve more. I know God is in the business of really giving double for every of our trouble. So when there's a pause in your life, get yourself seated. Think of the reason of that pause. If it is something you did not do right, immediately begin to improve yourself. Try to work on yourself. Try to work on yourself. See, nothing is impossible with man. Remember in the Bible, the Tower of Babel, they began to build. God checked them. God saw that they were not ready to say no. It was God that had to scatter them by bringing in different languages, because God saw the imagination of men and they were ready to go with it. So no matter how you have fallen, no matter the mistakes you have made in life, restructure yourself. Start with your mind. Begin to think right. Do you understand me? Work on yourself positively. Improve on yourself. Do not wallow in pain. Do not wallow in regret. Do not stay in a spot when there is a delay. And I want you to know that most times, some delays could be an act of God. It could be God wanting to reposition you. I've gone through some major hurdles between May and 1st of September. It was a major shake. It affected me. For the first 1 month, I was confused. However, I know a lot of people will be wondering or thinking, it was on my academics and my profession though. I was confused. I did not have a bearing. I didn't know what to do. I discovered I was not even thinking. I was losing focus. I wasn't giving my kids the attention I should give to them. My husband became like very much alert. I was down. But I began to think and know that if I remain on that spot, I'm just going to be there for a very long time. Nothing is going to change. It wasn't going to change anything. I had to speak to myself that I needed to stand up from where I was. I needed to get back on my feet. Listen, it is easier said than done. Getting back on your feet when there's a major shake, you need the help of the Holy Spirit. I couldn't think right, but I consciously worked on getting back on my feet. Boom. It was not automatic. I was improving daily. I was improving on myself. I was improving on my thought. I was improving on the way I react to certain things. I was improving on the way I manage stress. And I can boldly tell you while I'm shooting this video that I am a better person. I'm not where I used to be when that catastrophe struck. So when there's a major delay, work on yourself. Work on yourself. You can do it. Work on your mind. Work on the way you see things, the way you think about it. You will definitely improve. But however, if it's an act of God, do not fight it. Do not fight it. Most times people get into a relationship, it doesn't work and they are just down. Perhaps God is telling you, I am not there. I am not there. I was not there. I will never be there. Don't forget, you can't compel God or force God to be in a place that he doesn't want to be. And perhaps God can be telling you, I want you to go through these routes. I want you to take this process because there's something I have kept ahead of you. There's something I want you to meet at the front. If you read through the book of John chapter 4, I just want to read. He said, John chapter 4, I want to just read verse 3. He said, he, speaking about Jesus, left Judah, departed again to Galilee, but he needed to go through Samaria. When Jesus was going through Samaria, that was where he met with the woman at the pool of Sychar. Jesus went through Samaria and a destiny was altered. Jesus went through Samaria. He met with that woman and Jesus changed the story of that woman. Your process in life or the delay or the pause in your life could be another avenue of God wanting to position you to meet with something or someone that the life will be affected. Or it could be a process of positioning you to have a better stand in your destiny or your future. I don't know who's going to meet this video. When there's a pause in your life, do not lose it all. When there's a delay in your life, do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on God. It could be God orchestrating. It could be God changing your path. It could be God leading you to the destined place he wants you to be. And it could be God wanting you to improve on yourself. Stay put. Improve on yourself daily. Trust God for more. And you will definitely get to your destined goal. Like I said, when there was that shake in my academics, I was down. But thank God today, I am coming to that place where I can say God has strengthened me. He has helped me. Perhaps in my subsequent video, I will let you know more. But I'm just going to pause on that because I just want to get to a particular stage or a place where I can really relate this story. Once again, I want to thank you for watching this video and I want to encourage you. Yes, delay is no denier, but when you are delayed, find purpose in that delay. And I pray that God will help you God will help you. God will help you. God will strengthen you to come out of that pains, to come out of that hole you think you are in. And there will be a ray of light for you in the name of Jesus. Once again, I want to thank you for watching this video. Please help me share. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I want to grow to a place where we can be doing live. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Please help me share. We're thinking of opening a Facebook page. I've said it before in my previous video. We're going to be working on that. And as soon as that is done, I'm going to let you know. Once again, thank you for watching and do have a wonderful weekend. Thank you. Bye for now.